Donald Trump Jr. is getting divorced. It's official, Vanessa Haydon Trump, who is Donald Trump Jr.'s wife, filed for divorce on Thursday afternoon in a Manhattan court. Donald Jr. is Trump's eldest son, and he and his wife have 5 kids together. The couple, both 40 years old, have been married for 12 years, and met back in 2003 when Trump introduced the two at a fashion show. They then got married in 2005 at Palm Beach. About the split, the couple came out with a joint statement saying, "After 12 years of marriage, we have decided to go our separate ways. We will always have tremendous respect for each other and our families. We have 5 beautiful children together, and they remain our top priority. We asked for our privacy during this time." Vanessa filed for an uncontested divorce, which means that the custody of the couple's children and assets is not disputed during legal proceedings. This couple has definitely been through a lot. A source who sometimes socializes with the couple said in an interview that prior to the filing, the couple had been living separate lives, even before all this Trump presidency stuff started. They weren't good and their marriage was strained. Earlier this year, there were reports swirling around suspecting the couple had marital problems. And to make things worse, just last month, Vanessa Trump and her mother were taken to the hospital as a precaution when she opened a letter addressed to her husband containing white powder. In regards to Donald Trump Jr. and his father, Trump Jr. played a prominent role in his father's election campaign. He stayed in New York after the election and now co-runs the family business with his brother Eric Trump. He also became the subject of an investigation over possible collusion between the presidential campaign and Russia in 2006. Yeah, that's a lot for one family to handle. Hey YouTube, welcome back to LP, I'm Court McGinley. I hope all of you are having a wonderful weekend so far. Let me know what you've been up to down in those comments. Also, as Landon mentioned in his last video, he is going on a trip next week, but have no fear, I will be here. He might be in Monday's video, but that's the day before he leaves, so we'll see. Also, I wanted to ask you guys if you wanted to bring questions back for the time he's gone. If so, just leave a question for me down in those comments. Could be something about me, my life, or YouTube. If there's anything you want to know, ask below and I will pick a few questions to answer in Tuesday's video. Alright, as you guys know, we have a lot of interesting news stories headed your way, so without further ado, let's get started. Next, Stormy Daniels' lawyer says that she was threatened with physical harm to keep quiet. Her attorney, Michael Avenatti, had an interview with Morning Joe and repeatedly said his client had been threatened but did not say by who. He also refused to give any details regarding the threats. During his time on air, he said, "There's an act and then there's a cover-up, and the American people are going to learn about both." Michael was asked if her life was threatened, to which he responded, "I'm not going to answer that in detail. People will have to tune in." This was him referring to her 60 Minutes interview, which is scheduled to air on March 25th. The White House has denied all allegations that Trump had an affair with the adult star. Daniels said that she had offered to give back the $130,000 that she was given to silence her, because she wants to speak freely about Trump and release any text messages, photos, and videos she might have. Next, there have been multiple deaths after a newly constructed bridge collapses at a Florida college. At the time of this recording, there were at least 4 deaths and 8 cars crushed under the bridge that collapsed, and at least 9 people have been transported to hospitals for treatment. Currently, at the time of this recording, the state is doing their best to try and figure out what happened. They are looking into any wrongdoings that could have led to this collapse, and if so, they will be looking for the people that are going to be held accountable. The bridge span was installed last weekend on Saturday. This was done as an effort to boost safety on a busy street when an FIU student was fatally struck by a vehicle last year. At this point in time, it is unclear why the bridge, which was still under construction, collapsed onto a busy highway. Our thoughts go out to the families who lost someone during this devastating incident. Also, we hope everyone in the hospital makes a full recovery. And as always, we will keep you guys up to date with this case. Next, Snapchat lost over $500 million from one Rihanna post. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, Snapchat kinda messed up here in a big way. Snapchat posted a would you rather poll, and they gave the option slap Rihanna or punch Chris Brown. Clearly, this is a joke referring to their abusive relationship back in 2009. But abuse isn't something to joke about. Snapchat have said since posting it that it never should have appeared on their service. Rihanna responded to this post in an Instagram story where she said, "I'd love to call it ignorance, but I know you aren't that dumb. This isn't about my personal feelings because I don't have much of them. But all the women, children, and men that have been victims of DV in the past, and especially the ones who haven't made it out yet. You let us down, shame on you. Throw the whole apology away." A Snap Inc. spokesperson replied to the controversy by saying, "This advertisement is disgusting and never should have appeared on our service. We are so sorry we made the terrible mistake of allowing it through our review process. We are investigating how that happened so that we can make sure it never happens again." Since Rihanna's statement, Snapchat's shared price has already fallen by more than 4%, and $600 million was deducted from the social media platform's value after this mistake. Yeah, Snapchat hasn't been doing well lately. For example, earlier this year, reported $1.3 billion was deducted from Snapchat's value after Kylie Jenner said she was over the app. Next, the Jersey Shore trailer is here and fans are going nuts. We've watched these guys grow up before our very eyes. We've seen them fall in love, fall out of love, get in fights, and do more tanning than anyone should ever do. Now they are older, wiser, I wouldn't go that far, but some have started their own businesses and some have started families. And now they have returned to their roots and they are back in their Jersey Shore house with their trusted duck phone that they use to make all the calls to the cabs. Jersey Shore is back on our TV screens on April 4th. Here's a clip of the trailer.
The situation has become the inspiration.
As we age, we just get more delinquency. What's the word?
Next, Avengers Infinity War's final trailer has been released. And if you were on the fence about seeing this movie before, I know, like, that's impossible and everyone wants to see it, but if you were one of those crazy people who were like, I don't know, well then watching this trailer will convince you. Oh my god, it is so good. The trailer showcases all of our Marvel heroes in action. And just like previous trailers, this one really drives home the warning of death and destruction at the hands of Thanos. The movie does a great job of combining old and new. We have old school favorites like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth, and Scarlett Johansson, teaming up with some newcomers like Spider-Man Homecoming's Tom Holland, Black Panther's Chadwick Boseman, and Thor Ragnarok's Tessa Thompson. And maybe my favorite part, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy assembling with the Avengers. Yeah, this movie is going to be amazing. The movie hits theaters on April 24th. Here's a sneak peek at the trailer.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
This movie is going to hit theaters April 27th. Here's a sneak peek at the trailer. And there you guys have it. That's all the news stories I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.